What's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to episode 134 of the People's Questions. This time, you will be seeing me play some Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark on PlayStation 4. Before I begin with you guys' questions, I would like to thank all of you guys for giving me a really solid list of questions, and to jump right into the first three coming from Mark Main. You want to know, have I always had short hair? I wouldn't necessarily say it was always short. I mean, it definitely would grow out, but I like to cut my hair like every 48 hours. I just don't like to let it grow. I was tempted to let it grow out this year because I wanted to do a certain cosplay for Comic-Con, but unfortunately I wasn't able to go, so I just ended up cutting it off anyway. Next question is a little bit confusing to me, and you want to know, when a prequel is made in movies or games, doesn't the prequel, the first movie, the second movie, actually the trilogy, or is it 1, 2, 3 still the trilogy? I'm a little confused by your question. Once you have if there's like 3 original films, like I'll take an example. Let's take Star Wars for example. There are people would like to refer to them as the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, but because they're all part of the same story, I'm not sure if I would really call it a trilogy altogether because it's 6 films, so it's a saga. So I don't think adding extra films to an already established trilogy cancels it out. It's just how people like to refer to things. Your next question is, have I heard of the Nostalgia Critic, and if yes, what is my favorite video? Oh yes, I absolutely love his work. I love everyone who's part of the Guys with the Glasses website. If I had to pick a particular video of his that I really liked the most, it would have to be his review on Congo. And I liked that little segment he was doing where he was playing with that little gorilla. It was like, tickle me, Avy, and as he was tickling her, he was just saying all these weird things, and his reaction was just timeless. The next 4 questions come from JDS4696, and you want to know, what other Batman graphic novel do I think they could adapt into a DC animated film? I'd love to see them try to do The Long Halloween, or they could try to do something like Nightfall, or any classic story, anything that's very identifiable. Not what am I saying? Not identifiable. Anything that's easily recognizable to mainstream audiences, or maybe not mainstream, but like people who do read the comic books, I think would be a good story to put into an animated film. Next question is, do I think the prehistoric shark Megalodon should get a big budget film? Something like that sounds like something that they did on the Sci-Fi Channel, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they already did that, so no, it doesn't need a big budget film. The next question is, am I looking forward to seeing Jurassic World? Yeah, I love Jurassic Park, and The Lost World of Jurassic Park is a very underrated film. Not so much a big fan of the third one, although it has its moments, and I would be just happy to go back to visit the dinosaurs again. The next question is, do I think GoldenEye 007 from Nintendo 64 will ever be ported to modern systems? Well, JDS, if you don't already know, they kind of already did that for the last-gen consoles. It was called 007 GoldenEye Reloaded, and it pretty much was just an updated version of GoldenEye, but if you're talking about you want to keep it in Nintendo 64 graphics, you can technically do that on the Wii, and I think the Wii U, I think it's in its store, so I think that's kind of already been done. Next question comes from a newbie going by the name of Mr. Firefly246, and you want to know, do I own a PlayStation 4, and if so, how often do I play so fans can play with me? Well, Mr. Firefly, I'm playing it on PlayStation 4 now, as you can see, and if anyone wants to play with me, all you gotta do is let me know and give me a time, and sure, we can play. Next 2 questions come from GSS765, and you want to know, what do I think of Kojima taking over Silent Hill franchise reboot? Ballsy. I'm a big Metal Gear fan, and I've wanted Metal Gear to end for a while, and so I'm happy that he's taking on another project. However, I'm a little bit puzzled why he would want to do Silent Hill, because everyone thinks Silent Hill is so scary, and I just think it's a bit ridiculous how people can find this stuff scary. It doesn't work on me at all, so I mean, I don't know, maybe he'll be able to do it. I don't know. I don't think he's ever been big on scaring people, so I'm really not sure what Silent Hill and Hideo Kojima's hands is going to do. Next question is, have I played the PT demo? No. It's stupid. The concept is just stupid. I've seen other people play it and they're just freaking out, and I just laugh at. I don't mean to laugh at them. It's just ridiculous how you think this is scary. All you're doing is walking around in a circle trying to make some baby cry, and then you get this little like 10-second teaser showing you that guy from The Walking Dead is going to be the main character of the next Silent Hill game. I don't get it. So no, I haven't played it, and I don't want to. Next question comes from Giovanni Prosador, and you want to know, do I watch UFC? No, I do not. It doesn't seem all that interesting to me. Next question comes from Mulehall141, and you want to know, Dead Island or Dying Light? Well, I haven't played either one of those games, so I can't really pick one of those games. The next three questions come from Deafening Giraffes, and you want to know, what do I think of the Evil Dead series, and what are my thoughts on the most recent one? Didn't like the first one, loved the second one, Dead by Dawn, loved Army of Darkness. I thought the reboot was definitely a kind of back to standards format in terms of films. They definitely went back to its roots and wanted to have it focus more on horror. I'm not sure if they're going to do a sequel to that one. If they do, I would certainly recommend that they stick to that formula and try to make it like horror and not to try to go on the funny route like the original films did. Next question is, do I think Destiny is overhyped? I think anything can be easily overhyped. I'm certainly excited to play Destiny. I had a blast playing the beta. I can't wait to get my hands on my own copy to play Destiny, and I'll certainly be playing that for a while. So, heck, that runs into one of our previous questions. Heck, if any of you guys want to play Destiny with me, just let me know, and I'll set up a time. Next question is, do I think Batman Arkham Knight will be better than Origins? Yes. Undoubtedly, Origins was the weakest of the Arkham's games that we've had so far, and from what I can tell, Arkham Knight seems to just want to blow Arkham Asylum and Arkham City away, and I sincerely believe that it can seriously do that. Next question comes from James V, and you want to know, what gaming headset do I use? Well, James V, I actually don't use a headset. I actually have a TV that actually has a headphone port, and I just plug in standard headphones, and that's why I can hear the game without you guys hearing it through the camera. And I'm using it, and I'm capturing the sound through my capture card, so I'm not really using a gaming set. And the last question comes from Hendrix Kaplan, and you want to know, am I excited for Infamous First Light? No, not really. I've played Infamous Second Son, I've beaten it, I've platinumed it. I still think it's the weakest out of all the Infamous games, and I really don't feel like going back and playing as Fetch. I mean, I know she was like a really big fan favorite for that particular game, but I'm just not interested in going back to that particular world. At least we're not right now. And with that, those are the questions that you guys sent in this week. I would like to thank all of you guys for sending in a really great set of questions. If you have any questions that you would like me to answer in next Friday's episode 135, please type them in the comments down below and make sure you get them in to me before next Wednesday when I start filming this. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to track me in my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I'll see you next time.